Hello there. Thank you for coming to Jank Play TCG. I'm Landon, and here we play a bunch of janky decks and have fun. That is the main goal of this channel. Building decks to have fun, not necessarily the top meta decks. I'm not going to kid anyone. I'm not the best player in the world. I'm probably never going to go beat the World Championship or anything like that. It would be cool, but the style of decks I play, that's not going to happen. Like this deck here, Electric Mice, revolving around Togedemaru, Dedenne, Morpeko, and Pikachu. So let's go ahead and get into a match with our updated Electric Mice deck. This is with Glimwood Tangle, and all basic energy. We got rid of Training Court, so we're relying more on basic energy. We're also relying on Energy Retrieval, which is an item card, which is a little scary because if we get it at the wrong time, this isn't the best time to get it. How do we keep it? That's my biggest question here. So they're playing NTV with 2 energy. That's actually fairly simple to get going. So I have to play extremely safe against this. So I'm going to grab a second Togedemaru because they're most likely going to KO my Togedemaru. So we're going to play that down and hit done. That's all that we got for turn 1. If they don't KO Togedemaru, we can switch cart into the other Togedemaru with energy. We'll be able to Marnie and get a whole new hand, of course, after playing the Air Balloon on Bidoof to keep it from being stuck in the active. They play Battle VIP Pass, a fantastic card that I just can't bring myself to play enough. You can only use it on your first turn, which is why I struggle to put it in any deck, but you get to search for 2 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench, and it just makes it very quick. Boost Shake, they're going to evolve one of those Charizards turn 1 thanks to this item, but their turn ends, so Togedemaru survives for another day. We've got Air Balloon there, switch cart into that one, and we are going to play Marnie. Which is good, we put Energy Retrieval on the bottom of the deck. Oh man, we did not draw into any of the cards that we want, so we're going to play another Bidoof, and we're going to Togedash. We flipped tails, so they're going to knock out this Togedemaru. They're going to take a prize. We're going to promote the Bidoof, and we're going to probably Professor's Research to try to get into a Dedenne. The Bidoof, thanks to Air Balloon, has a 0 retreat cost, which is why we're going to put it in the active. That way, we have options. We'll know whether or not we have to attack with Togedemaru, or we're able to draw into Dedenne before having to make the choice of who our attackers, of who we put in the active, because we put in someone with free retreat that can retreat into the attacker we actually want. So they played Marnie, which is going to shuffle my hand. Not a bad hand for that to happen too. But we did not draw into a great situation here, which is sad. Okay. Good news is Entei does not evolve, so Dedenne paralyzing it should actually stick fairly easily. I'm going to discard up to 3 cards. I'm just going to discard those 2. Draw up. So we got our Dedenne, and we got a Bibarel for some extra draw here. We're going to retreat Bibarel into Dedenne, because we're not going to attack with anyone else. We are attacking with Dedenne. Level Ball here, and we are going to grab Morpeko. Actually, we might actually want to grab a Pikachu. We've discarded one of their Magma Basin. I don't know how many they play, but Pikachu can do a fair amount of damage all at once to these Pokemon. Although, I think Morpeko is still the option, because we need to get a little bit more damage on them at first. So, Bibarel comes down. We could grab a Pikachu right now. That's funny. But we're going to hold off, and we are just going to Dedenne short. 60 damage. Yeah, 60 damage, and it's paralyzed. 160 HP left, so Morpeko's not going to do a lot there. Pikachu would get us the KO. Trekking Shoes, they're looking for a way out of the active. Now, they do have a Lumineon V that, I mean, I could KO even without the weakness. So that's interesting. But that Charizard has 20 damage on it already. Morpeko with another 60 would put it at 80, meaning it only has 200 health left, opening it up for a Pikachu in the future. So many different options here. Okay, they're going to search for a supporter, right? Yeah, search their deck for a supporter, although didn't they play Adventurous Discovery? Or did they not? Did they discard that? No, it says they played it. So they can't play it this turn to get out of the active. Okay, so I got my energy. Now, if I boss up Heatran, that might save me from future attacks for just a little while. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to boss up Heatran, retreat into Morpeko here. I'll grab my one free card. Dedenne, not bad. Peko Blaster, deal all that damage. We're sitting in a pretty good position right now. Although they do have Bird Keeper, so they're going to get out of the active real fast. I just thought about that. Yeah, they're going to get out of the active. They're putting up Charizard. They've got the energy, so they're going to start taking KOs. Completely fine. We kind of expect that. It's not what we want, not by a long shot, but we expect it. Choice Band. What can I get back? I can get back those two. Morpeko's the more valuable one. I can also play that down. Play that down. And we got a Professor's Research because we got to get an energy. We didn't get energy? Yikes. We're going to play Choice Belt. We're going to play Ultra Ball and discard that and that. We're going to fail the search. And we're going to draw 2. And hope this 2 gives us something. Exactly 2 energies. Wow. Let's see. We flip tails. Let's reflip. We flip tails. So, Glimwood Tangle doesn't do anything. That's my biggest issue with Glimwood Tangle. I love Glimwood Tangle. I think it's a fantastic, well-balanced card. The only issue is that it's just doubling your luck again. Sure, it gives you an increased chance of hitting heads, but at the cost of probably hitting tails. I'm not the luckiest player in the world. Alright, so Heatran is powered up. Heals 50 because Stadium in play and its ability. But here we get to play Dedenne up. Radiant Alakazam finds a bench spot. We can start moving stuff around to try to get some KOs here. So, I can take 2 there and apply them to Entei. Entei's down to 80 HP. I can Marnie. Switch Cart, Air Balloon, Glimwood Tangle to get rid of their Stadium. I like what I'm seeing here. 2. I'm going to throw it there, and I'm going to Bibarel for 2. I don't really know if I'm searching for anything in particular, but let's do this. So 90 damage done to this Charizard, leaving him with 100 HP left. Okay. Choice Belt onto that Charizard. Another energy there. Escape Rope. I'm going to throw up Bidoof. We haven't found a second Bibarel yet. I'm putting Bidoof up to get KO'd. Yeah. And we're going to go with Morpeko yet again. Okay. Let's Radiant Alakazam. First, let's double check everything. No, wait, we're going to wait on Radiant Alakazam. Because, heck, we could move one from Entei onto Charizard and get a KO, sort of thing. Get 2 KOs if we find the tool that we're looking for. So we are going to Marnie. I know it's going to give them a bigger hand, but we need to dig right now. We need something to happen. So we did get Telescopic Sight. Okay. We got Telescopic Sight. We got Energy Retrieval. We can grab 2 Lightnings. We can play 1 down. And we can Bibarel for 1. And we will move 1 off of Entei onto Charizard, I think. Let's see. That has 110. That is done. That leaves him with 90. Him with 90. Morpeko Blaster. Getting 4 prize cards in a single turn. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Alright. Alright. We got a lot going on here. We do have... Togedemaru can do 40. That only needs 20. And that needs 20. So I think we just won this. Togedemaru's going into the active. We're going to play Serena. There we go. So Glimwood Tangle actually did not help us there. What helped us there is just playing the deck, how it plays. Using Radiant Alakazam to maneuver the damage into so many different ways. That is what got us the win. Morpeko was fantastic. Did its job. We got both Telescopic Sights that we play in the deck currently in our hands, and it just flowed so well. I'm still not sold on Glimwood Tangle, but because we got a win, I'm going to leave it in. The training court did not seem nearly as important once I changed all the energy to basic energy and put those 2 energy retrievals. Now, future playtest may decide I'm wrong about that, but this might be the last video about electric mice for now, until I figure out a different way to play it. Right now, I want to figure out a different deck to play, something else to play. So let's take a look at that deck one last time. We will expand it here. This is the current Electric Mice deck. I am a big fan of this. If anything, I would want to build this deck physically and take it to some locals. That just sounds like a lot of fun. But right now, I think the deck is exactly where it needs to be. And I think it's a lot of fun. I think you should check it out. Glimwood Tangle, Training Court, maybe even Path to the Peak. Those are all options that you could decide on your own, depending if you want Togedemaru to try to hit heads more often, you want to disrupt your opponent by Path to the Peak, but that does turn off Radiant Alakazam, so maybe not. And Training Court to just keep energy flowing as much as possible. Let me know what you decide to do with the deck, and until next time, keep playing Jank.